In this video, I'm going to be building a Lego vending machine. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here's the plan. I'm going to make the vending machine in this shelf in my desk. Which means we need a base, but we can't use this one because it's too big and we can't really adjust it. There are some things we need to think about because if we make the base the whole size of the bottom of the shelf, then it might be too flimsy and break immediately. But since we don't need all that space, we can make the base smaller and add stopper things like this, which means when we do add the base doesn't slide in. This is our base, and these are our stoppers. And don't worry about this is just some experimenting I'm doing on the coin rejection system. This is our coin rejection system, and it only accepts quarters because when you put a penny in, it slides down. Same with the dime and the nickel, but when you put a quarter in, it goes through. So as you guys can see, I did mount the coin rejection system to the base, and I'm just trying to build however and go with the flow. But before we do anything else, let's mount the hub right over there. To dispense our Hershey bars, we have two ways to do it. We can either use gear sticks or treads. As you guys can see, I tried using gear sticks, but there's a small problem with them. Because even though there's a tiny little misalignment, it starts going to the side like this, causing it to get jammed and breaking the whole system. So I think our only choice is to use treads. So I made some changes. First, I'll start with the smaller ones. I added a push sensor that we can use as a button. And I also finished building up part of the wall. But the big thing is I finally have the system in place. So before we start anything else, I think we should finish coding the system and the full vending machine. And see you guys when I'm done with that.
One eternity later.
So I finished coding, and theoretically how the code works is that there's a variable called control, and then there's another variable called coin. Control stays at 0 while coin increases by 1 every single time you put a quarter in. So let me just show you real quick. So let me get my coin, and we put it in right there. And coin increased by 1. Now we press a button, and our Hershey bar comes out. Guys, you won't believe I've actually finally finished building this Lego vending machine. And this project was so huge, I took several months to build it. And I'm so thrilled to actually use it. And shout out real quick to put a tiny in. And it comes out. Nickel. Nickel comes out. Dime. Dime comes out. Now let's put the quarter in. Let's go, guys. It actually worked. I'm so happy. At least now I can touch grass. Let's go.